Alright, this is Zelda II Archipelago Randomizer. We're going to be trying to play through this as best as we can, doing the settings that I picked out earlier for the deathless version of the randomizer. So we're starting with like 4 in every stat. Um, the lantern's going to be required early, like lots of little things. We just got the upstab, which is pretty good. It's a decent starting item, I think. I did make one change, is I removed the boulder that blocks the path from the north and the south. I think that just opens things up a little bit more, which is very useful. I also changed the amount of lives to be 5 so that we have a fighting chance. But yeah, with the boulder out of the way, there's actually a handful of decent things I can go for. Like down here before I even go into Palace 1. Like we can go meet Bagu. Oh, do I want to head down there? Not really. Yeah, I don't think I want to head across the bridge just yet. So let's just start back right from the start. I'm going to be using a heavy dose of up A or save and quit. I think we just go to Palace 1. This is the one cave that oh, I didn't do the cave at the start, did I? Oh no, that's Dark Cave, isn't it? Yeah, this is the one cave that you're expected to go through without the candle. Because all the other caves expect you to have it. Like that one cave, because in the vanilla game, you're expected to go through without the candle to begin with. Alright, we're getting a lot of experience, which is good. Not gonna complain about experience. Oh! Instantly fall into a pit. It's gonna be happening a lot this game. I'll tell you that much. Who else is getting snow Sunday, Monday? Yeah, we're expected to get a lot of snow. I think they keep increasing the amount. I think last time I checked it was like 10 to 15 inches. So yeah, it's gonna be a hunker down kind of weekend. Oh, I forgot. You can't break blocks unless you have the glove, I think. So even though I have upstab, I can't actually use it to break blocks. I think we'll go down. Oh no, I think I need a key. Yeah, I need a key in order to get that. I'm definitely going to be relying a lot on maps in order to get around some of these dungeons, because I don't remember them that well. I remember, like, the first one. The first one, the layout is pretty simple. But after that, things are going to get weird. Ooh, we got fairy. So early fairy's good. That lets us skip some keys. Fairy is not in logic, but we can use it to break logic, essentially. Also, this room is annoying. So I've learned that you want to jump after you grab the item there, because otherwise you get grounded and the crumbling bridge just devours you. We might actually have too much experience right now. Normally what you want to do is you want to end a dungeon on the max, like, experience section, which is usually for attack. Which in this case is the 2000, but we're probably gonna hit that before we even place the crystal. In which case, I probably take whatever the least is, which I think is. I think that's life or magic. Also, Dark Nuts are really annoying to fight. You have to do like this weird like down diagonal thing that I'm really bad at. Alright, there we go. First boss down. Oh, we got the raft. Okay. Oh no, we're fine. We're fine. Experience-wise, we're fine. We're still gonna get our attack here. Alright. So, we did not... We did not get the candle yet. Which is a little surprising. There it is. Okay. Placing the crystal maxes you to the next level. So whatever your current progression is. So if you have the lowest, like if you just use an attack, then you're gonna be at the lowest of the next progression. So it's only gonna get you up to whatever that is. So it would get me up to 800 right now. Alright, I'm gonna take a tactical reset here. So ideally you want it to be wherever like your highest is. So attack is usually the one that costs the most. So you have to pass up on life and magic first in order to go for attack. The XP system in this game is really annoying. Tactical resets are going to be a really big help, I think. Alright, I remember this cave being kind of annoying. Alright, you can kind of just tank your way past the keys. And then the rest of this cave is, like, not very threatening at all. Down thrust. Alright. Getting down thrust early is actually gigantic. Because that helps me so much with fighting things. Alright, so now... I think we go to Palace 2. I think we make our way over here. See what we can do. I don't know if we can actually do a lot. But it's probably better than nothing. So there's a secret over here. Hello? Okay. Alright, I need maps. Alright, there we go. This is what I was using the last time I tried it. Yeah, exactly. I would have gotten 800 points if I had waited until I maxed out. But there wasn't enough experience left for me to max it out in the dungeon. I really dislike this this room. Yo, Ocelot, thanks for the good luck. Alright, we just tank our way in. Yep. That's fine. That's fine. I don't care. And we have resets at palaces on, so we can just go right back to the start of the palace, and it heals us up, which is great. More things to not have to worry about. Especially when we don't have heals. Like, not having a heal is tough. So pretty much like doing one thing and then resetting back to the start is a pretty solid strategy. So this dungeon I'm not going to be able to complete. Also, I definitely died here before. Because Link has two different jump. He has a running jump and a standing jump. And if you try and do a standing jump, you don't get as much horizontal momentum. So some of the jumps can be really tricky if you do that. Also, it seems like the randomizer expects me to have the glove to go through here. Hey, what's going on, Gilded? Thanks for the good luck. I guess there are, like, configurations where you might not be able to make it through. So having the glove is, like, a requirement. But, we can get through here. For the most part. Except if they wall us off. Then we just leave and come back. I guess I could ferry through here. That is a thing. Oh, I don't have enough magic to use ferry, I don't think. That's a thing. And then we got these, the red ones, which are stronger than the orange guys. Yeah, we're just gonna take a million deaths. It'll be fine. There's no way I'm ever doing this deathless. This game is impossible. Also, why am I having so much trouble with this? There we go. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this strat. I'm probably doing something wrong. Like, the idea of this strat is, like, you're supposed to jump stab him. Okay. And, like, be pressing down in the air. So that he lowers his shield. Alright, the rest of the dungeon we can't complete right now. We need the glove for that. Alright, looks like we gotta go this way. We gotta go into Death Mountain. Which I'm not a fan of. Also, these guys are jerks. Everything just hurts. Alright, we get the mirror. Mirror is always going to be there, because it's not an actual item. So that's going to allow us to get the magic from here. which ends up just being a magic jar. Cool. Alright, I need to heal. Thank you. Okay, we can cross the river by using all our magic to cast Fairy. Because apparently we don't know Bagu. But it's fine. I'm gonna want to take this very carefully, I think. Because this area is very scary. I should probably get magic refills when I see them. Because then we can maybe do another fairy. Oh yeah, these guys are jerks too. Most enemies in this game are jerks. I swear this game is just designed to kill you. Curious if... yeah, I guess not. Yeah, because I don't have jump, so I can't get that. It's annoying. There we go, up stab for the win. Also, you don't normally have down stab at this point. So down stab is really, really helpful here. There's jump. I guess we could go back and get that item. I don't want to go back and get that item though. We might have to. We'll see. We're gonna get our level 5 attack, which will help. Or no, level 6 attack. Getting even more attack is very good. Down? Yeah, we have to go down. It's almost like I've played this game before. There we go. Cool. We're probably going to have to go through here again. Alright, heart container's good. Gives me a little bit of buffer. Alright, there is another check in here that I didn't know about. It's on this side. Yeah, I don't think I'm making it out of here alive. Yeah, no. Alright, we gotta do that all again. Gonna take the life level. Well, at least this time we have jump, so we can go ahead and get that one item that I missed along the way. I'm hoping we find the hammer very soon, because having to go through Death Mountain every time to get to where I need to be going is not going to be fun. I have no idea if the randomizer is better or worse with without the early hammer. I feel like it just forces you through Death Mountain, so it's not great. Early hammer just allows you to go to the other areas without having to go through Death Mountain. But that also means you end up in harder areas earlier. So it's a trade-off. Alright, round 2 of Death Mountain. Now it's 6 attacks, so we're just going to be melting everything. Oh yeah, we can do this. I didn't even think about this earlier. Just down stab my way down there. Think if we didn't get interrupted, it would have been a lot cooler. Alright, this is the room with the item. Yeah. Boots! Okay. Boots are actually very good. Lets us walk on water. So we're going to be able to probably skip having to go through here again. I don't know if that actually works. I don't know how I'm alive. I have 0 health. I probably have like a pixel of health. Ooh, a 200p bag is really good. Didn't I get that already? Alright, whatever. We are through Death Mountain. For the most part. This is like the last little cave. Alright, we made it through. Now we should be fine, because once we get to a palace, we can reset to get our lives back. Alright, where is this? The secret's like over here? There it is. You're making a good luck, have fun emote in the same style as the GG. Nice. Not sure what sprite to add to it. That's a good question. I am so gonna die in here. No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We made it to the road. Alright, we made it to the road. Let's go to the town. We can heal up here. We can get... We have the Water of Life, so we can get the spell. We can also get the down thrust, because we have jump. So you jump up here, and this leads to the swordsman for down thrust. .100 P back, okay. I think in terms of experience routing right now, we stick with 6 attack, and we just try and get attack levels at the end of palaces. Alright, this is where we give the Water of Life, okay. Finally got a 1-up doll. That's really good to get. Because 1-up dolls give me 1 extra life permanently. So instead of 5 lives per game over, we get 6. Yeah, Fairy early is pretty good. I feel like the most important spell to have early would be Life. But we don't have it, so... where is this? It's like down here somewhere? There we go. Alright, from here, straight down. We're gonna check out the palace over here. I feel like this palace is one that I don't remember as well as some of the others. But let's see. Let's start with a nice reset to refill everything. Let's jump on in. See what we can do here. We've got 1 check. That probably has to be a key, and then you go from there. Oh yeah, these guys are fun. Oh, it's probably because I don't have the glove to break the blocks. Because normally there's a key in one of these blocks down here. Yeah, see that key? I can't get that. That one too. Oh, perfect timing on life there. Oh yeah, we gotta do like the dumb jumps here. Alright, what do we got? We got a key. Yeah, it still says like there's nothing available. I think this dungeon just hard requires the glove. That's fine. We'll be back. So yeah, let's go to the eastern continent, where we're gonna find a whole bunch of other things that we can do. Nice, another one up. Alright, this is Firetown. The spell in this town is really funny. Because she wants you to go get water. The fountain is right here. You take like 5 steps to get water for her. Yeah, I guess she can be lazy. That's fine. Alright, we got a few more secrets we can do. And caves and stuff. There's a cave here. Oh, I don't like this cave. Don't like Tektites. Alright, let's go back and heal before we start doing anything else. Because we're probably going to go to Palace 5, I think. I really don't want to go into 4 without Reflect. 5 I can do a decent amount in. And I'm like basically heading that way right now. Right, there's a secret up here. We know Bagu now. We know Bagu. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Another secret. The glove. Okay. I think we go back and finish 2 and 3 before we do anything else. Or we go back... We could do 5. I feel like 5, like, we can do a good amount in. Alright, where is the path? There we go. Yo, Drago, thanks for the good luck. What's my favorite Zelda 2 dungeon? As much as I don't like fighting the boss, I have to say Three-Eyed Palace is my favorite. Because it's a cool concept. Like, everything is locked, and you get the magic key there. Because there's not enough keys to get through it. And, like, you fight a whole bunch of different things, and, like, it has the fall that you can, like, circle through. It's a cool dungeon. But the boss there is really annoying. Barba. Alright, what can I do here? I could probably do a lot. Yeah, pretty much everything is in logic here. Except for key stuff. Dude! What? I can't even do anything about that. Literally couldn't do anything about that. I'm stuck in an animation in the middle of the air above a crumbling bridge. That right there is why I'm never gonna be able to do this deathless. Alright, let me see if I remember the path. I think we go left here. Oh yeah, this room. The key at the top. You need to wait for it to make enough blocks so that you can get through to get the key. It's a really interesting design. Very, very much RNG based. You need to die. There we go. Another one. Alright, where am I going from here? One left, down. We want to go left again. And I'm pretty sure we go down here. Let me see. Oh yeah, there is something over here. This guy's just chucking everything up at me. Alright, we got another key. And we get hit again in the middle of the air. This game just does not care. Alright, there's something over here, too. This guy's a real jerk. I remember, like, trying to get this key. Is, like, impossible. Because you have jump equipped. There we go. There we go. Alright, we got all keys. Now we just make our way through here. Yeah, I tried to kill one or two. Oh, these guys are the worst. The actual worst. This area doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which direction you go. Because there's just one item at the end of each pathway. I hate the blue ones so much. Well, we got Reflect. I'll take that. Like, I'll take getting the item and then just leaving. Wait, why did the key door come back? That's weird. Maybe because I died? But I'm on the other side of the key door. I don't know. That's kind of strange. Alright, so we just have the end of the palace left. A couple items over there, and then the boss. Boss is annoying. Especially without shield spell. Shield spell would be really nice to have. Honestly, I would take shield, I would take life. Just give me, like, some of the good spells, please. I think we go back up and to the left. Yeah, up and to the left. There's another thingy over here. Alright. We're getting the item. Heart container! Let's go. We still don't have any magic containers, which is weird. There's what, 2 items? Yeah, 2 items down here. Another 1-up doll. Yeah, life is basically defense. Oh yeah, I came up with a way to get around this guy, so I don't have to deal with him. Go over the top. Yeah, heart containers basically give you just extra health to survive, and then you're mostly life levels give you extra defense, so you take more hits per section. Cool. Let's die again. Wait, I don't have a key here? That's weird. It must have used another key. It must have used another key on that one the one door that came back. It's fine because we can just ferry through here. But that's weird. Also Goomba time. This guy hits like a truck. I'm probably gonna game over here. I wouldn't be surprised. I think I could do this without jumping. Yeah, this might be a little bit easier. Maybe equipping jump helps with getting away. And it didn't matter. Okay. Oh, we're still here. I forgot. It keeps me at the palace, so we can actually go back and fight Goomba again. I think we can do it. We also have a lot of extra lives now. So we can just use a lot of lives on the boss here. Why are the key doors coming back? I think that's gotta be like a bug in the randomizer. The key doors are returning. So I'm gonna have to take a death here. Because we need to get our magic back. Because we're gonna have to ferry through here. It is a bug. You had something similar. Do I have enough for a jump? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I think this is the strat here. Hit, jump away. Hit, jump away. It's going pretty well. Yeah, there we go. And we got the flute. We got the plunger. So the plunger is going to open up a lot more stuff. I think with Reflect, we go to 4 while we're in this area. I really don't care about magic. Right, like, magic right now doesn't matter too much because I don't have a lot of magic. I think if I had more things to use magic, I would care more. Hey, magic container. Alright, where are the items here? There's one over here. Another magic container. Everything is here. And then let's see, there's another one up there. Which I can get to this way. Alright, now we take the long way. And we'll go into Palace 4. Just out of precaution, let's do a nice save and quit there. Let's get going. Alright, what do we got? Gotta go this way first, obviously. I'm gonna take the life. I'm gonna take the life, hope that we can get up to the attack by the end of this. I don't think we can, but we'll try. Maybe with good P-bag luck we can get it. Alright, let's see. Alright, I didn't trust my jump there. So we'll ferry there. Oh, goodbye. Fine. I'll take the experience, and then I'll take death. These rooms, I almost always take a death abuse in. Like, they're like planned death abuses in the speedrun. Alright, I don't like these guys. I don't like these guys one bit, so I'm gonna do this. I think if I had to pick another like favorite dungeon, this would probably come in second. Like this is another really good one. Though it's kind of annoying because of the way you have to fight the boss. Alright, I'm absolutely killing this horse head before I go across. Medusa heads and disintegrating bridges are not friends. They are not friends of the stream. Favorite dungeon, don't like the boss. Second favorite dungeon, don't like the boss. Yeah, there's something about the bosses in this game. Dungeons can be cool. Alright, I think we're... Yeah, we're at a point where we want to do that. Now we can go to the other side. Well, this boss is particularly dumb. Simply because you stand there and use reflect. And that's it. That's the boss. Alright. Let me through. Thank you. Alright. There is... Yeah, there is stuff over here. There's what, 2 items here? According to the tracker? Or, according to the map I'm seeing? Yeah, there's 2 key things in here. Alright. Alright. Cross is good. Cross lets us see the invisible Moas, and is actually required for us to reach New Kasuto, or Old Kasuto. Cool, thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Alright, so we go down. There's another item over here. Okay, P-bag. I'll take. Oh yeah, this room. I hate this room. I think I just want to fly through here. There is something in here as well. Life spell, finally! We can finally heal. Alright, this is the boss, alright. Here we go! Riveting gameplay. Love that boss so much. Greatest boss in the game. Hello? I was like, did you give me something? And once again, like, we're not getting much value off of these crystals, are we? That's fine. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't have the child. So I can't get every item out of Darunia. But I could go to Darunia and get one item there. Yeah, the fact that it can spawn on you is even better. It's like you can stand in a corner, but you still can't hide. Sounds like I'm holding his baby for ransom. I'm returning the kidnapped baby. That's the quest there. The baby went on a quest on their own into the maze. Huh? Oh no, that was probably a bubble then. Yeah, let's just ferry through here. Fairy is just such a good spell. It has so many uses. Let's see. I have taken like a sliver damage. Now, my favorite trick, Fairy Claws. I love Fairy Claws. Yeah, there's always a chance that the child is the swordsman here. But they were not. Alright, so I can either press on... I can either press on and go towards Three Eye Palace, or I go back to Palaces 2 and 3 and finish those up. Feel like I should probably go back. But I also want the hammer. If the hammer happens to be way out here, that would be annoying. Yeah, let's just keep pressing on. I think worst case scenario is like we can always save and quit back to the start. We save and quit in the overworld. And then we can do 2 and 3. Alright, where are things here? It's a secret up here, and a cave. Good thing I didn't waste all my magic. Alright, fire spell. That's actually very useful around here. Because we run into a lot of the really annoying enemies that really can't even be damaged outside of fire. What do we got? P-bag! So these Lizalfos are really good. They give a lot of experience. Like, this is like my preferred farming spot. Okay, we can get the item from Old Kasuto. So these purple ones are normally invisible unless you have the cross. You use the sprite of Link on his horse from the intro animation. That could be interesting. We'll have to see how it looks. Emote sized. What do I think an Echoes of Wisdom randomizer would look like? You would just randomize literally everything. And it would probably be a really good randomizer. I don't want to go in a dungeon yet. Now the P bag, let's go. Alright, I just want to farm up to 4,000. Before I go into the dungeon. There we go, there's the red ones. Red ones give more experience, I'm pretty sure. Or no, the orange ones give more. Alright, whatever. Let's go. Let's go dungeon time. We should be able to do a lot here. Now, I have it set up so that the any key does not exist, so there are going to be a lot more keys in this dungeon. Which I don't know if I like. We'll see. We'll see how it plays. I don't know if... Like, the any key is just kind of too much sometimes. Did I get an item? Hello? I was supposed to get an item, right? There we go. Usually you'd say any key is too much, but in a world with respawning key doors, yeah, that, I guess, with the key door bug, that is very, very much a thing. Alright, where do I gotta go here? I wanna go straight across. There we go. I'm gonna ignore this guy. I don't like these guys. There we go. Alright, you can make this jump without wasting a jump. I know this. Alright, fine. We waste jump. I went too far. Very timely red magic jar. Another nice red magic jar. Just keep giving them to me. See? You can make that jump. Alright. We made it through. Almost unscathed. I feel like this fight's probably going to be really hard. We might be okay with full health and magic and everything. Because I can life and stuff. There we go. There's the child! The child was abducted into the dungeon. Yeah. Alright, let's see. From here, it's better for me to just do that. Alright, we got a new attack level. Let's go. We can start getting some other stuff. Let's see, I go down here. There's an item right over here. And I just get completely owned because of the item pickup animation. Cool. There's another item over here. Alright, so then we go down one more. Alright, the ferry room. We gotta ferry through here. This room is not terrible, but annoying. Okay, where am I going here? I think I'm going down first. Fine. I will take a death. Sure. Maybe. Yeah, we're good. And might as well top out. I'm probably gonna have to take a death in the next room anyway. Or the next item room. Because it's really dumb. Like, I think that room is probably the worst room in the game. You're almost guaranteed. Hello? why are sometimes items just not going through? So weird. Seems like this this rando is held together with hopes and dreams. Alright, let's let the key fall all the way down. It's the hammer! It was the hammer, dude! Good thing I went back for that. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna ferry across. I don't trust myself with this jump. And we get the item. That's actually not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. And we still had enough magic to cast Fairy again, so we could actually go to the boss. Alright. I'm probably gonna take a death here. Or maybe not, if we just take it this safe. We'll be fine. Yeah, this boss is actually not terrible if you take it slow. It's scary in speedrun, because you want to go fast. And things like that happen. Except you fall into the lava. There we go. Barba down. And the spell! Let's go! Starting to believe Shiny Latios doesn't exist. You got 4.5 times odds for the green plane. Ah. It happens. It definitely does happen. Yeah. We'll level our magic. Now like everything is gonna be very valuable. Hold on. Yeah, let's go to New Kasuto. Looks like I can get every item there. And then we head back into Dungeons 2 and 3. Do all the hammer stuff. We still need to find Thunder. We can't beat the game without Thunder. Shield would be nice too. Like, I would appreciate Shield a lot. Yeah, I don't remember which tile it is. I gotta remember which tile to destroy. It is that one. Okay. Sage. Nukasudo House and Nukasudo Shrine. I know what the shrine is. Oh, this is the house. Forget which one. Forget what I'm supposed to do for this. No, I don't need to rest there. Oh, maybe it's the second screen? Oh, this is probably... Yeah, there it is. See, I remember things. Shield! Okay. So we just need thunder. We just need thunder and then just beat the last couple dungeons. Let's see what happens when we do this. It sends me back here. Okay, perfect. That's what I expected it to have to do, but I wasn't sure. So yeah, overworld, you just get sent back to the beginning. Which is perfect, because we need to be back here anyway. Because there's a few things we need to do. Oh, I understand why I couldn't do Nukasudo, because I didn't have the hammer. The hammer allows you to get rid of the stuff. Got it. I think the worst spot for Thunder is going to be the below the hammer block in Death Mountain. Because I don't think I'm going there. I'm not going there anytime soon, at least. Alright, I gotta remember where I went through here. I think we did most of this dungeon. One, two... Yeah, 1, 2, 3 things. Okay. Come on. Thank you. I gotta be careful with downstabbing once you have the glove, because you can break those blocks. Alright, so we go this way now. Aha! Yeah. So these blocks absolutely block you out of completing this dungeon without the glove. Got it. That explains why I couldn't go any further. Alright, there is an item over here. That one's very tricky. Oh, wow. You gotta be ready to move as soon as you get that item. That crumbling block is ready to kill you. Yeah, none of this really matters. We're gonna get the 3,500 anyway. And actually, if I do this right, we can set this up so that we guarantee attack 8. Though I need magic. I do need magic. Because you need enough magic to cast thunder. I may end up farming a little bit before we go to Great Palace. I always hated this cave. I mean, it's not as bad. when you come in with late game stats, but yeah. This cave's annoying. It's probably actually faster for me to do it this way. Yeah, I'll take Magic 7 actually, because we need it. Because realistically, I want Magic 8 for Great Palace. I actually don't remember, like, the stats we usually have in speedrun. I want to say it ends up being 787. Yeah, I think it's 787. Alright, what did we... We couldn't do a lot in here because we didn't have the glove. We got, what? One item? But yeah, because we have glove now, we can get everything. We just gotta get keys first. Have I ever tried out Archipelago Rat Game? No, I haven't. I haven't even seen, like, what it is. Alright, let's see. We got the key there, so we're going down. It's pretty funny. Maybe I'll take a look at it. Right, 2 items. Oh, this room. This room. Thunder! We found it! Think that puts us in go mode. Like, actually puts me in go mode. Dude. Please. Thank you. You. I do not care about. Ooh, 500 points. It's not bad. And there is one item. Oh, yeah, over here. The block maze thing. I remember. I remember, like, little bits of this game. Sometimes. Yay! I love just getting annihilated while I pick up items. Alright, key up there. Or item up there. There we go. Wait. Oh, there's an item down there? That's annoying. I have to go take the bottom path. I mean, I want to basically just get everything, just for completeness sake. The trophy! We can go back and get jump now. I don't know if I'm gonna go all the way back to the beginning to get the spell there. I might. We'll see. It's this guy again. We haven't fought him like 4 times already. Alright, the only thing I want to make sure I get is I want to make sure I get Magic 8. So honestly, you know what? Let's do that. Let's go back. Let's go back, get the jump spell. I could go turn in the child as well. that's not the one. There we go. Probably like the only thing that I'm not gonna go for is gonna be the Death Mountain. I probably don't need to even go turn in the child either. That's really far out of the way. I believe it's 10 lives at 10. I think that's the max it lets. At least I haven't seen anything more than that. That might be the max the game allows, honestly. Like that the game just doesn't have a number for beyond the 9. Yeah, let's farm here a little bit. Not here. 'Cause this area is awful. But let's go back towards Lake New Kasuto. Just so that way we can heal up as needed. I feel like going back here makes sense. We're not farming that much. We're just gonna get to Magic 8. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. It's fine. Do it that way. Oh, I should probably kill one of these. Because I think this will be 6. Yeah, oh, that was 6. Okay. Alright, one more encounter. And it gives me a P bag. There we go. Magic 8. Actually, it's on the other side, isn't it? Yeah, this way. I'm still gonna get a lot of experience here. So we'll probably get a level at some point. One tile off. That's fine. Alright, so these encounters are really annoying. Everything in this area is really annoying. There's a reason it's called the Valley of Death. So everything here can and will kill me. Alright, first encounter through. There is an item over here. 1-up doll. I'll take it. I'm curious. Which tile is it? It's the next one. I could have had it. Trying to go for some encounter skips here, but they're not cooperating. Alright, never mind. Let's just go for it. Counter 2. This area alone is just extremely unforgiving. You reset to save on friend balls. Forgot it resets back to basic Pokeballs when you reset the game. Game saves on catch, so it's not in the ball you wanted. Oh no. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, you have the backup save. But then you're gonna have to hunt again. Ugh. And that was a long hunt. Are you kidding me? Let me through, please. Yeah, pretty good odds that you'll get it within a decent amount of time, because you spent a long time hunting it this time, but there's no guarantees. Could be even longer. Hopefully not. Let me through, please. Thank you. Where's this encounter? Right here? I want to get one. I want to get one encounter skip. Yeah, there we go. It probably doesn't matter at this point, but there we go. We got one encounter skip. Please! Thank you. Alright, Great Palace. Instant save and quit. There we go. Now I gotta remember the layout of this. It's been so long since I've done this, but I think I kind of remember. Oh god, the background. That hurts my eyes. Wow, that really hurts my eyes. Where is the fake floor? Forget where I go. I go... Yeah, I think I go right here. If I remember correctly. Yeah, I think that looks familiar. Wait. Is that a red jar, I think? No. Okay, that one's not a red jar. Okay. Have I considered not having Zelda 2 be deathless? Yeah, I have. And the answer is I'm probably not going to play Zelda 2 again. Oh god, these guys. Wait, I think there's secret rooms? Yeah, there's a secret room over here. And there's fairies in some of them, right? Or no, that's not a fairy. Then we keep going right. Spicy chicken. Alright, fine. Just go. Just go. Alright, we go down here. This is the second waffle room? Yeah. this is the scary waffle room. With this guy. This guy likes to follow. So you want to get up high as fast as you can, so he can't follow you. Another spicy chicken. Alright, we made it through there. I keep going. Oh, that's a ferry. That's a ferry room. I remember this room. I remember that room. It's almost like I was really bad when I played this game. Now we go left. Spicy chicken here, I think. No? Oh yeah, there's spicy chicken. Alright, go, go, go. Oh. Yeah, this is the room. The blocks. I forget. Yeah, it's right there. Then from there, we go right. Giant Metabot, right there. We fall down again. In the hole here. And we're at T-Bird. But I don't have... I don't think I have enough magic to cast Thunder. Oh, I do. I had just enough. Alright. We can try. I don't have, like, health or anything. I literally can't even see the fireballs. Yeah, that is a bad one. This is gonna be rough. We did it. We did it. T-Bird down. T-Bird is down. I repeat, T-Bird down. We just have to beat Dark Link. which I probably will not beat on my first try. But we have the strats. Ah, close, close. He got one hidden. He got one hidden. But we got him this time. There we go. And we did it. Zelda 2 has been conquered. In 2 hours, in 40 minutes, and 11 seconds. That was an experience. That's the only way I can say anything about this, is it was an experience. We did 97% of the checks. There were 3 checks left. The child, the hammer boulder, and then 1 item in Great Palace. But yeah, based on my experience today, I don't think I will be putting this back in the Deathless archipelago anytime soon. I don't know if I'm going to be doing much more of the Deathless stuff. We might just play around with games and just have fun. Like, we could do a big Zelda rando, but it doesn't have to be Deathless. I think that's more interesting. It's just seeing how all the games interact versus trying to stay alive. Maybe one day we'll go back to and do like Deathless stuff, but not with Zelda 2. Absolutely not. Random for Zelda rando. That would be interesting. Like, put a bunch of games in a hat, and then you pick out 4 random games and play them. Obviously, with like standard settings, like you would set up your standard settings, and then you just pick the games. That could work. That could work as like a fun little thing. But yeah, thanks for the GGs, everyone. Appreciate it. And if you guys actually enjoyed Zelda 2 Archipelago Randomizer, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you all next time.